Thank you so much for joining us here on TikTok. Okay. Jacey-Lynne.
Yes.
Final five.
Yes.
Okay, I am very surprised to see you here, to be honest, because your campaign was solid. So what happened? Why wasn't it able to actually hit?
I pushed so hard. I was pulling out everything I possibly could. And the fact that Kevin was actually hearing me out, I was like, oh, I've done something here. And I was so excited about it. But now hearing that there was a final three between him, Josh, Helena, it all makes sense. It actually makes me feel better. It wasn't that my campaign didn't land. It's just that there were side deals that I didn't know about going on. So I actually feel a lot better about it. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
The flip-flopping, though, how frustrating was that?
So freaking frustrating. The thing about Kevin and Helena is you give them a little bit of power to have to cast their vote. They will just string you along all day. All day. They won't tell you much. They won't give you any answers. And then you literally have to ask, are you keeping me or not? Like, what is going on? Same thing for Gino. What is going on? And then they tell you last minute, no, I decided. I think we're not going to keep you. Very frustrating to me.
Okay. Well, you know what wasn't frustrating was watching you be such a fierce competitor. Week 2 won the POV, the double won the POV, triple won the POV. Do you think your incredible performances in the competitions is what cost you?
Definitely. Every single time that I tried to campaign to anybody, it was always like, well, you have the sickest wins. You have like a double and a triple, the POV in both of those. And I'm like, okay, but like I had no other choice. And those are very specific types of competitions. Like I perform very well in like super quick POVs where you just have to hit the buzzer type of thing. Week 2 is a little different, but yeah, I feel like definitely people use that against me for sure.
Now, would you have been able to do anything different? Like if you could replay your whole game, can you turn that competitive spirit off? Like, do you know how?
No, definitely not.
Right?
No.
Okay, that's
no. I just feel like I'm a competitor through and through. It's what I came here to do. I can't throw comps. It's just not who I am. So yeah, when I need to compete, I turn on and I get in my zone, and I can't turn it off.
Well, it was magnificent to watch.
Thank you.
But let's talk about your social game.
Okay. Yes.
Because you had found someone amazing in the house. Shout out to Gino.
Shout out Gino. Yes.
But do you think, in hindsight, that being so close to him meant you weren't making those deep social bonds that really show up at the pointy end of the show?
Yeah, I definitely think that the show it wasn't detrimental to my game in the first half. It actually was benefiting my game. Gino and I played great together. We were great teammates. All the way through, we used our relationships to kind of help each other. But now, this is when it shows. Like, I didn't have those deep, solid connections with anybody else. And someone like Helena, she's almost like bitter about it. I'm like, okay. Like, I think she cut Gino because she couldn't trust me as much because Gino and I were so close. So situations like that, it backfired.
Okay, so speaking of Helena, let's get into this a little bit because it feels like you feel the most burned by Helena.
Yeah.
So while she may have wanted to be your #1 at some point, she knew she could not compete with a Gino. Do you think that's where the complication came in, or?
I have no idea, Arisa. I am blown away. This girl is like, let's be best friends outside the house. Let's do this. I don't know why you'd leave a goodbye message like that if you truly meant that. I'm like, I can get over a lot, but that goodbye message, that's really sending me over the edge. So I don't know what it was for her. I always just kind of felt like in the second half of the game, there was like a little bit of friction between us. I could never quite figure out what it was, but it was so frustrating.
Well, I mean, she did blindside you like twice.
Yeah. Like twice. Yeah. Yeah, so that had something
Wasn't
to do
great.
with it.
I mean, you do have some incredible surprise faces. I'm not going to say. Maybe iconic, just saying.
Stop! Oh my God.
But I want to compare, Helena to Kevin, someone she was working very closely with. You don't have the same type of fire towards Kevin.
No, I don't. Something about Kevin, like he's just, I don't know. Kevin's the type of dude, he could do whatever, screw me over, whatever. I just love how blunt and honest he is. At least he'll straight up say, like, Jace, here's the facts. This is how I feel. He'll lay it down. And I don't know, I just definitely have a soft spot for Kevin. I feel like since like week 1, we brushed our teeth together for the first time. We cried together. We have mental breakdowns together. So he's just one of my people. I really did connect with Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's take it to Josh.
Yes.
He's the last surviving member of the Honey Bunch. You know, you guys made that alliance within seconds. We watched as you made that. It was amazing.
Yeah.
What do you think his chances are? How do you feel about him in the house now?
I straight up think that Josh can and will win this game. I really do. I think nobody has the guts to cut Josh because he's so sweet. He's truly the heart of the season. Like, everyone said it. I'll say it again. Everyone loves the guy. Jury is not going to be able to vote against him when it comes down to it.
I mean, he did burn some people on the way out.
Definitely. Okay, maybe Summer. Summer, he
Sure.
might not get that vote. I'll say it. She knows it. But other than Summer, I really think that everyone in Jury will vote for Josh to win if he's sitting there. I just can't see it any other way.
And in Kevin's goodbye message, he mentioned something about working together with Helena and Josh. What do you think about all that?
I actually think that's very... it's genius. It's diabolical. It's very Kevin. And I have a feeling that Kevin put that together. He is so, so smart. So I feel like that was his work.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you about Betty now, the last member of the final four in the house.
Yeah.
She, I feel like, is the only other, like, underdog left as well. Like, she's been on her own. She's, you know, was on the block 4 times and like you, had that fighting spirit. What do you think her chances are?
I think Betty's chances I thought they were high, but now that hearing that there's a final 3 deal between Josh, Helena, Kevin, I don't know what her chances are looking like unless Josh is going to flip on Kevin and Helena and keep Betty, which very well could happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that Betty's only chance of really staying and going into final 3 is to win veto this week.
Yeah, it could come
That's really
down
it.
to just the comp at this point.
I really think it,
I know that Gino will be devastated to see you, but like so happy that you're in Jury as well.
Yeah, I know.
How real was that relationship? I know you called it a showmance, but like, does it have legs?
Okay, we have decided right before he left, actually, just in case he was evicted, we decided that we were going to take it to the outside, see where it goes.
Take it to the outside. I like the sound of it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not putting pressure on anything. Definitely the feelings that I have for him are real. He is so cool. I didn't expect to fall for anybody in the house, but yeah, again, we're keeping it casual. We're just gonna see where it goes, see what happens.
Good answer.
Thank
Non-committal, I like that.
Yeah.
And I do have to ask you about maybe one of the most iconic moments of the season. What was it like being in that HOH bathroom with the gummy paw? I watched that live on feeds and I cannot. Like, what was that like?
It made me sick to my stomach, Arisa. It really did. I was just
We
so
can see it in your
angry.
face. You're like to the camera.
I know. Kevin is laughing. He's loving it because this is right up Kevin's alley.
Right.
It's like diabolical. It's really, you know, it's effed up. And so I was not laughing. I didn't think anything was funny about it. And then once Gino picks the red gummy, instantly I'm like, Gino just got played. He's been set up. I had all these thoughts running through my head.
But why didn't you just like grab him by the lapels and be like, go up there and tell Marty this is not okay?
I don't know. And you know what makes me so frustrated is that Marty did this before coffee. First thing in the morning, I hadn't even had a coffee yet. And this guy pulls out gummies. I'm like, well, what did you think we were gonna do? I'm like half asleep. Of course, I'm just gonna go along with it. That is a huge regret that I have. I know Gino regrets it, and we need to move on because if we dwell on it, it's just gonna get worse.
It's too much.
But I agree, definitely iconic. Good on you, Marty.
What, just as a parting thought, what did you take away from this experience?
Okay, well, first of all, as a super fan, as a viewer of the show, I did not expect it to be that difficult in there. Yeah, secret veto, amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I just really didn't expect this game to be this difficult. I will never judge anybody that plays this game ever again. You truly don't know what is going on inside this house. It is wild, and it's been such an experience. Amazing.
Such an experience, such an amazing season. So, I mean, kudos to you.
Thank you.
For all of that too, you know?
Thank
and
you.
congratulations for making it to Final 5.
Thank you. It's been amazing.
Amazing. Where is the bacon, Jacey-Lynne? Set your alarm on May 2nd and head to your closest Wendy's for the most important meal of your day. But you were great to watch in there. You're gonna have so much fun in Jury. They're having a ball.